it's a walkthrough on how to create a search campaign, basically. So new campaign here, it doesn't matter. I saw some courses on YouTube that were telling that initially you need to choose this or you need to choose that, but this is just, it has zero impact on your performance. This is just helps Google to like suggest next options and make the campaign creation process easier. So when we choose create a campaign without the guidance, it basically shows you all available options. So what type of campaigns we can create: search, performance market, demand gen, display, and video. And we can't really make a brand campaign with demand gen, display, and video and that, because like obviously demand gen, display, app, video, these are audience targeting campaigns. This is like you're targeting people who have some interests or some affinities or whatever. So this is an audience targeting. You can only have brand campaigns with search and shopping campaigns. So PMAX also, you can't make PMAX. It will bring brand traffic, but you can't make a PMAX that will be like solely a brand campaign, and you will be 100% sure that your spend is going on your brand terms. So first case is search. I will show the setup because it's a bit easier. And in this case, like choosing conversion actions is not really important. But if you're an e-commerce store, then you're by default, you're choosing only purchases. If you are doing form submission, then you choose only submit lead forms or phone calls and things like this. For brand campaign, again, the conversion action is not really important because in our bidding strategy, we're not going to use that conversion action for optimization purposes. But still, if you choose the correct conversion, you will have more clear reporting in your dashboard. Okay, so this won't impact your performance, but it will give you like cleaner reporting. So in this case, let's say we have an e-commerce store and we are going with purchases. No. Okay, so the naming conventions are, it should be like depending on your what you do in Meta, but what we do is usually like brand. We're doing the location, and we're writing here the bidding strategy. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't allow to choose manual CPC from here, because this is like manual CPC is not an automated bidding strategy, and Google is always changing its UI, and it pushing us to change to choose conversions, conversion value, or clicks and impression share. The only reason why it's doing it because here it has much more control over our bids, and in case of manual CPC, we have total control on our bids, so we can specifically tell Google how much we want to bid for a specific keyword, and this is why Google is not allowing it right now. But we're going to do this after we create the campaign. So customer acquisition, this setting we also covered in our previous session. We're not doing this. We never do this, especially if the account is new, because if you do this, Google has zero data on who are your customers, so it can't identify who are your new customers, and basically it will stop showing ads at all. So we're skipping this. Yeah, network. Like everyone knows that Google Ads is a search advertising, but not everyone really knows that there is Google Search Partners Network. And if you don't disable this, then you're going also to show ads on other search engines, let's say lower quality search engines. So for for brand campaigns, this is still not really critical because at least you will be getting traffic from people who are searching for your brand. Again, you can test this, but usually we don't do this as well. And Google Display Network, this is always should be turned off, because if you turn this on, your ads will be showing in display network regardless if people are searching for your keyword or not. So basically, if this one small setting, it's ruining all your campaign goal and strategy. Then you're doing the location targeting. And here we have these two options, presence or interest and presence. So you're doing presence because specifically we are targeting a location. We want to have customers coming from this location. We are doing presence. If you are more flexible, like you can accept customers from different locations, you have I don't know, logistics that allows this, then you can choose present or interest. And there are also other cases, but like the go-to setting is presence, people in or regularly in your included location. Presence or interest is more case specific. In some cases it's good, like if people for let's say in real estate, if you're outside of Las Vegas but you're looking for something within Las Vegas, so in this case you are targeting Las Vegas and choosing presence or interest, so you will show us to people who are outside of it but are interested in getting a house there. In this case we're going with presence. Yeah, languages, you can choose all languages. This setting is targeting people's like phone and Google account language. Basically, you're doing brand campaign, so it doesn't matter for you what language is set up on their phones or on their Google account. So you're setting this to all languages. This audience segments, we're not doing anything here as targeting, but what you can do in advance is, let's say, okay, so you're a jewelry store. You can add as observation some audiences from here. Let's say we're adding some of them. Just there is a lot of different audiences. You can find ones that are more suitable for you or ones that you want to test. And what you're going to have in the end is, once you're running campaigns, you're getting traffic, you're getting conversions, you will see which audience is bringing more conversions. And this will be a huge insight for you to build your cold campaigns and your prospecting campaigns, because you will see like what audiences are already searching for your brand more frequently. Okay, so this is just like a future tactic where you can it's not critical if you don't know at all what your audience is, but like if you can start adding some audiences here, and then like in a month, 2 months or 6 months, like the longer the date range, the better. So you will have a lot of information about the audiences. Okay, more settings. Ad rotation, it's Google's AI is really doing its job well, so you can prefer best performing ads. No questions regarding this setting. Start and end date. So if you have like specific budget and dates when you need to run your campaign, it's only useful in this case. Yeah, ad schedule. So you're going to pay for the traffic that comes to your website, and if there are some hours or days in the week that your website is not accepting transactions for some reason, or like for lead gen, it's more appropriate to lead gen, where like on weekends you don't have a salesman to reply to the form, so you're showing ads only where you can reply. Basically, this is the setting for it. You just choose the days and hours when to show your ads. Yeah, campaign URL options here. You can, so if you're using Meta, you can also use this feature for the UTM tracking. But anyway, this is a brand campaign, so you don't really have the need to track conversions that coming from here. As I mentioned, what you need to have here is high impression share, and this should be your goal. You basically need to make sure with this campaign that you're covering almost all searches that happen for your brand. And page feeds, this is a bit complex thing, but imagine like you can have hundreds of landing pages, and you can add those landing pages here, and this campaign will show ads not with keyword targeting, but automatically it will map the user's search with the content of your landing page, and it will show an ad based on that content. So, but this is not what we want now. This is more complex thing. We can leave it for our future sessions. So now AI Max, we're turning this off because again, we have a very specific idea of why we are doing this brand campaign. AI Max you can try when you have a solid non-brand prospecting campaign where you want to expand your reach and where you can do some tests, and yeah, so this is not again suitable for our goal. Now, okay, skip. So this will help you to generate assets, but we're not now going to do this manually. So what are the keywords? So brand keywords are going to be the name of your brand, obviously, and you can try different variations. Please note that I am using exact match keywords, and the reason is because we're going to have manual CPC, as I mentioned, and we are going to use specific bits for our keywords. And if we don't use exact match as our keyword targeting method, so if you don't know about keyword targeting, let me just briefly tell you that there are 3 options now in Google Ads. It's the exact match. So if we're targeting Ardos Media, then we are going to see traffic that is specifically looking for Ardos Media, or like really close terms. Like it can be, we were targeting Ardos Media, but in reality, we might get Ardos Media Agency or Ardos Media Google Ads or Ardos Media PPC. If we do phrase match, it really can become broader. Like it can be Ardos, and if there is another brand that also named Ardos, so we might get some traffic that is related to it. And if we use broad match, we might be getting completely irrelevant traffic. It works this way. If you have consistent and high volume of conversion data, then broad match works really well. But if you don't have it, and especially if you're using it with manual bits, so you're telling him, okay, Google, bring me clicks for Ardos Media keyword in broad match, and you put a low CPC bid, then it's going to definitely like 100% bring you junk traffic. So we're using exact match because we specifically know what we want to receive as search terms, what audience we want to engage with, and that's it. So you're always using exact match. Ads. So here I don't really want to focus on the type of ads for the brand campaign. What you need to do here is you need to show your branding. Basically, that's it. There's nothing good or bad you can do, because someone who is looking for your brand, they already saw your ad on Meta. Maybe they also already bought something from you. So here you just need to have ads that are consistent to your branding. Yeah, use the exact keywords that you have as targeted. You can use them in your headlines because it will increase your ad rank. And basically, you just, and it does not even need to use all 15 headlines if you don't have material for that. Just keep it simple. it's brand ad, okay? You're just showing something to someone who already knows you. It needs to be really clear, and that's it. So we can add here like Ardos agency PPC or something like this, and it should start showing that our keywords are included in our headlines, and it's going to increase our ad rank. Okay, why it's important? Because ad rank is one of the components that really influences. So you see our ad strength went to average instantly. So at least you should aim to have your ads with average ad strength. It's not, again, it's not a performance metric, but it like with poor ad strength, it's more likely that you will get penalized in terms of paying high CPCs. And any ad that has the ad strength of average and above, it's already a good foundation. So okay, so, and here, yeah, business name and logo. So this is like the business logo will show the favicon in the search ad, and you need to get your account verified. Our account is a test account. We're using it to train our internal team interns. So we don't have verification here, but you need to pass a verification, which will allow you to add your business and logo here as well. And Sitelinks, callouts, there are multiple types of different ad assets here. And the best practice is to use all of them, because what you get with ad assets, you get bigger place in the search results page, and it also improves your ad rank, and you give Google some more assets, and it can play with them, show different variations. So again, it has positive impact on your ad rank, so try to use all of them. Just briefly, we'll tell you what. So Sitelinks, it's like small headlines under your main ad, and you can specifically add different landing pages. So your main landing page can be, if it's a brand ad, it can be your homepage. Then it can be like specific service page, a contact page, and then things like this. Callouts, it should be something like fast shipping and like your benefits, your features, something that is valuable to your customer. Promotions, if you're running a promotion, you can create one like up to 60% off or something like this. Promotions, if you're running them, this is really showing a good increase in your ad rank, and so one of the most impactful assets. Yeah, prices. This you're just adding like your top selling products and showing the prices if you want, so that users will know your price range before clicking. Cost, you're adding a phone number. This is also not, I think, for the e-commerce brand, because people might confusingly call this number when they already put an order, or when they have specific questions. But it's really useful for like lead gen type businesses. So it's more advised. I'm more advised to use this, especially if you run a lead gen business, or in case if calls are important for you for acquiring customers. Yes, structure snippets. It's also like you can mention here the type of services that you offer or your product types. And again, it's not really that impactful as, for example, Sitelinks and promotions, but it's better to have it. It's just like 5 minutes to set up, and you can always use it in your future ads. Lead forms, it's not really the best asset, so you can skip this one. And apps, if you have your app, you just add this, and it will show a link and will navigate to the Play Market where users can download it. Basically, that's it with our ad. Now, with the daily budget, we are going to use very low daily budget because no one wants to pay for their brand terms premium. And as I mentioned, our goal is going to be reaching 90% impression share. So we have our brand campaign live, and what we are going to do, as I mentioned, we need to change the bidding strategy, and also we will review all the settings. So the name, the status, as we don't have additional networks here. This is the budget, the campaign goal, as we chose purchases, and here we have the bidding strategy. We need to choose select bid strategy directly, and then go to manual CPC, and we're saving this. Yeah, basically we covered all other settings during the setup. Here we also have IP exclusions. So if you have any IPs that you want to exclude, you're just adding it here. And also this branding inclusion and exclusion. So it's for prospecting campaigns. So we're going to discuss this setting also later. Now our campaign is already almost ready to go live. What we need to do is we're going to the keywords. We are doing a refresh because it's still not showing the option to put bids. And here you can see your CPC bid limit. And from here we are doing $1. For example, we're doing $1, but like you can start from really low bids